Hello you guys and welcome back to another Christmas video. As you can see, I'm sitting next to an empty rocket chair again because today I will have another guest over in my studio, and this time I invited my dad, Helger. Come on in! Woo! Are you doing well today?
Yes, I'm very well.
Very well.
It's nice to be in the studio.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for being here. So could you tell us what you like to make today?
Yes, I can show already the end result. Now the end result on paper is a little gnome. But then in a friendly way. I'm telling about friendly because in the past I made some things less friendly, so as this little cat mug, sea creature.
Yes, my dad and I, and also the rest of my family, often every now and then we do a raku fire, and then we like to just sculpt some things, also because you can't really throw with raku clay, but my dad always just makes these creepy creatures, which are, well, quite like a little bit dark and scary.
But
so
I like to twist in it with the friendly shoes and the less friendly hat.
Yeah,
That's what I'm looking for.
Yes, he makes very scary details, but in an interesting way. So he's just very good at it. So I probably won't have to explain much to him, but I will just also make a gnome, and then we can work together, which will be quite fun. So this time we're just going to make something cute for Christmas, for a change for you. But I think will turn out great. Yeah, I'm very excited to see how it will work out. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the table and let's get to work. Yeah. Okay, I got 2 pieces of clay. Here you go, and then we can start with the gnome. It of course has to be hollow, otherwise it will explode in the kiln if the clay is too thick. You can either like sculpt it and then hollow it out, or you can just make it hollow at once. I think that would be best.
Put your thumb in it.
Yes, make a pinch pot, they call it in English. In Dutch we say duimpotje. Dutch for thumb is duim, and then you press your thumb in the clay, and then you make a duimpotje. I think it's best to make it into 2 parts. Make the bottom part and then place the top part on top of it.
Yes, okay.
So first make like a little ball for the bottom, and then later on we'll make the whole head.
Then we have to decide what size it will be. About this size. I don't like small things.
No.
I'm sorry.
He always wants to make very big things.
This will be the head of the gnome.
Yes.
And then?
And the body, right? Yeah. I first make it into like a nice ball.
Okay.
You can work in whatever way you like. You don't have to do the exact same thing as me. We just press our thumbs into the clay and then make like a little ball, which is going to be the bottom.
And this will be the beard of the gnome. So it has to be the shape of a tennis ball.
Okay, round, yeah. Yeah, and I was wondering, what do you want at the back? Like, does the beard go all the way to the back? Like
all around,
hair?
Yes, okay. Lots of hair.
We can either do that with slip, or we can just make it onto the clay by just scratching it a bit.
Oh, I think scratching is my...
You prefer scratching?
Yeah, yes. And maybe it's that's a bit raw. A wild gnome.
Wild gnome, okay.
From
like
the woods.
Yes. In the forest for quite some time.
So
yes.
Not a clean, but a little bit dirty.
Okay, keep the scary part in a little bit.
It doesn't matter if it's not very smooth. It will be scratched.
Smoothing out at the start, but it wasn't really needed.
But I think it's important that it's the round.
Yes, you want it to
form.
Be smaller.
So the beard is on the table. Oh, I didn't think about it. We need clay for the socks.
Yes. Oh yeah, you can just get as much clay as you need.
Okay. I was afraid you ran out of clay.
No, we have like 100 kilograms of clay in my clay book. Yes, I think it looks quite nice. Do you also want to like make this nice and flat, or do you just leave it a little bit rough like this?
Rough.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like this.
Yeah, I personally always prefer to just make it nice and perfect and straight.
It's a beard.
But it's okay. It's a beard. It's like Okay, then also like in this little hole at the top. It doesn't really matter because you won't see that, but the air needs a way into the head. We'll put this aside real quick, and then we're going to make the pointy head. Like you can see in the drawing, the pointy head is very thin at the top and quite high, and at the bottom, of course, just as wide as the head is going to be. So just roll it out a little bit.
Can we roll it like this? So we make a little...
Yes, but it just needs to be hollowed out. Yeah. But I think the top part, like if the top part is this thin, it can just stay massive. You don't have to hollow this part out, but then from here, I would just stick your finger in it and also make it a little bit wider, because this is not wide enough.
Okay, so this is a good starting point.
Yeah, that's a good start.
And after that, we can make it hollow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
You're ready.
I'm going to make it smooth. I like it when the beard is raw and the top head is very smooth.
Yes. Okay, that's
And
nice.
Elegant. Let's make it hollow. We put our thumbs in.
Yes.
As
It's
far as we
quite
can.
high. Yeah.
As far as high as we can.
Maybe even your index finger.
Yeah. And then we make the shape of the head.
Yeah, it's looking quite cool already. You can also smooth it out with a sponge later on if it won't be completely smooth right now.
When I wanted to be a gnome, would like this head.
If you want to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you wanted to be a gnome where you wear chaps or something.
I'm already I'm wrong.
You're already halfway there.
Yeah.
It's like a very fragile part. I feel like it's going
Yeah,
to
that's
break
the same
here.
with me.
Yeah.
Putting it flat, maybe that helps.
Okay, so I just keep pressing it to make the clay a little bit thinner and make it by doing that it becomes wider. Because it needs to fit onto the head. But I think I'm getting quite close, but the drawing it falls over even further.
Yeah, that was intended to do so.
Yeah, it does look quite good, but now it's kind of like a witch vibe.
Now we do a little round nose on it and a beard.
And
Then you know it's
a no.
it's a gnome. Yeah. That will make things clear. And then at the end we paint the socks of the gnome red, white striped. And I've never seen a witch with that kind of socks.
Yeah, I'm kind of struggling to make mine smooth with just using my fingers, so I will now grab a sponge and some water and then I will just wet it a little bit because that way the little cracks in the clay easily go away and it's easy to just smooth it out like that. If you want, you can also do that.
I think that sounds like a great idea.
Oh, that looks great.
I have to cut it off. I'll cut the rim off.
Yes, to make it nice and straight.
This is water.
Yes, you can also grab a sponge.
Yes, thank you. How do we attach it on it? Is it right on top of it or a little bit to the back?
Because it doesn't get eyes, right?
No eyes.
No.
No.
No, non-negotiable.
The eyes are under the head.
Okay.
I think a little bit to the back.
To the back.
Yeah?
Yeah, that does look cute, and then it's like
Yeah.
the nose pointing upwards.
Yes,
Otherwise,
that's more friendly.
yeah, it looks
yeah.
happier looking to the sky.
Yeah.
Okay, we're now going to attach the heads onto the heads. So first we place it on top of the heads to see how we like it. And then I just use a little knife again to mark it where I'm going to attach it. So don't cut into the heads, but just draw a little line. And just take it off. And then now I will like scratch a rim of like a centimeter where I'm going to attach the head.
Is this a good scratching?
Yes, maybe like a little bit more and also close to the rim because that's where it's like attached. I love how I also scratch very carefully. You just go in with the big lines. We work very differently, but it both works, so it doesn't really matter. Then I have some vinegar here with a brush and I just apply this also quite thick because this will make it very sticky. Here you go.
Thank you. Do we have to do the inside of the head too?
No, I just always scratch one part.
Okay.
Take the head and I immediately press it on because you don't want the vinegar to dry before you attach it.
Okay.
And then just press it on softly without squeezing the whole head. Yeah, okay, it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool to me. It's not the kind of work I normally go for, but I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stop making mugs.
Yes.
Make nose. The next part.
Next part.
Nose?
Nose.
Or feet?
Ooh, nose.
The nose.
The nose. We'll go for the nose and then we'll make the feet.
The amount of clay we need for the nose. I put it on a
how
little.
big do you want to make the nose?
I think this is very big.
Oh,
it's looking like a drunk.
Yeah, I don't know if you want it to stick out or just be like wide or also like deep.
A little bit oval, but this one is too big. I think this is too. It makes the gnome a bit too drunk.
Too drunk.
Yeah.
Why would it be drunk with a big nose?
And when you are drunk, your nose is growing. I think.
Oh,
yeah,
is that so?
So we have to be a smaller nose.
Yes,
So he
then you
has
can
to
just
be
take a little bit of clay off.
a little bit drunk, but not too drunk.
Okay,
That's
we're making a drunk gnome all of a sudden. I don't know why, well that's fine.
What do gnomes do the whole day? What do you think? They drink beer.
Yeah? Oh,
Yeah.
I thought they were just playing in the forest or something, but
No,
that's
no,
fine.
yeah.
Also with beer, yeah.
I think now we've got the right
We've got
nose.
the right nose for
Yeah.
drunk gnome, yeah.
A little bit drunk.
Oh, little bit drunk gnome, yeah.
And we have to attach it the same way?
Yes. Okay, looks good to me. Looks quite cute.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like them.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also small feet, I think, right? Or
Yeah, I was thinking about
big feet.
big feet.
Oh, that can also be cute. Yeah.
When they walk around the forest, they have to have big feet.
Oh, okay.
How do you
Okay.
make the same socks? Do you
That's a good
cut it
question.
in two pieces, or how do you
Well,
do that?
sometimes when I make, let me think. Some time ago I made a lot of animal mugs.
Yeah.
And then I made like 2 ears that were the same and 2
Yeah. How do
everything
you-
I made the same. Then I would make one that's like thicker and wider than it needs to be, and then cut it in half.
Okay, that's
So I'm
good.
not sure
Yeah.
if that would work with the feet.
Shall I try it? So now I cut it in 2 pieces, and I have 2
Feet that are about the same size.
About the same size.
Yes.
1
That's
feet,
great.
2 feet. Maybe it's too big. I
You
think.
wanted to make them big.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, maybe the ankle is a little bit too long.
yeah. I make the ankle shorter. It has to be a little bit pointing towards the gnome.
It is quite cute. How far to the side should they be?
Yeah, to the
Like I
side.
see in like a split
Yes,
position.
yes, yes, yes. It's. I already said it's a drunk gnome, but
He's very flexible.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
You make the points quite pointy,
Yes,
so I will do that too.
that's very important. And at the end, it's also important. You have to make this really flat.
Mm-hmm.
It's from walking in the forest all day. You get
Okay.
flat feet.
Flat feet. Okay. Love for imagination. Smooth her out.
And pointy nose of the socks.
Mm-hmm. And why is that? Or is that just...
Yeah, no, it's from walking uphill.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe it's good to scarf the beard first, and after that apply the socks.
Yes, that's a good idea. Okay, while we're working on the beard and making all of the little lines, I'm going to ask you some Christmas questions, which I do in all of the videos. So, my first question is, what do you like most about Christmas?
What I like the most, and I think it's the most important, is to be with your family together, to have a good time, warm, cozy, near the
Fireplace.
the fireplace. Yeah.
Just cozy time at
Yeah,
home.
yes, at
with loved
home,
ones.
drinking hot chocolate.
I thought you were going to say beer.
I don't like whiskey,
Okay.
only in the hot chocolate. And I think that's the most important.
Okay.
Making
Yeah,
a
that's
short
nice. Yeah, I
walk
think
in the
so
forest.
too. Oh yes, with family then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Watch out for the gnomes though.
I don't walk in the forest at night. I don't trust the gnomes. And
Oh, that's when they're
gnomes.
awake.
Yes.
Okay.
In the daytime they sleep.
Okay, next question. What do you like to eat during Christmas time?
Yeah.
Favorite thing to eat?
Favorite thing.
Yeah.
I first remember is when I was 8 years old, I think, 7, 8 years old. Christmas was a very important holiday for my grandmother, the mother of my father. She was from Germany.
Yes, yes. Oh, we talked about it in the previous video. The previous video I recorded with my sister. You can check it out if you'd like. I'll leave a link in the description. But yeah, she mentioned indeed what you're going to tell now, I think.
Okay.
So continue.
We had a lot of nieces and nephews and a big family, and we were celebrating the holidays, the Christmas holidays. And it wasn't very regular in the Netherlands. They just celebrated other childs in our classroom, just celebrated Sinterklaas.
Yes, a long story.
Long story.
I talked about that with my boyfriend in the first video of this series actually. I'll also leave a link in the description of that. Yeah.
So we were celebrating.
That's on the 5th of December.
Yes,
Yeah.
5th, yeah.
It's like a Dutch holiday.
Yeah, it's like a Dutch Christmas. The most important day was the 24th of December, the evening before Christmas. We had a lot of presents, we had a lot of cakes to eat, and we have a lot of things to eat. My grandmother made them. The thing I remember the most is rijbekuchen.
Yes.
She made rijbekuchen. It's a German tradition, and it's made of potato. Do you want to know the recipe for it?
Yeah, you can tell them what's in it. Yeah.
You take a kilogram of potatoes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. You make them in very small pieces when you rasp.
Yeah, I'm not sure of that.
Rasp them in small pieces. 1 kilo of potato, 1 onion, 1 egg, a little bit of salt and pepper, a little bit 4 or 5 tablespoons of flour. You mix it all together. Then you bake it in sunflower oil. Both sides, a couple of minutes. It's very delicious. It's fat.
And you make like cookies shape.
Yeah, cookie
right?
shape.
Yeah.
This bound, this
like
shape.
flat.
Yeah, flat. Yeah. It's a pancake, potato pancake.
Okay. Yeah.
You can compare it with. And you can put syrup on it or mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise. And are you going to make them this year?
Oh, I don't think so. it's too
My
fat.
family is not a big fan of it, or like the rest of
Maybe
the
you
family.
can do it.
Yeah.
The best way you can do it is outside because it's very smelly in the kitchen.
Very smelly.
Yeah,
yes.
very smelly. 3 days later, you still smell
The whole, not only the kitchen, it just moves to the whole house.
Yeah,
But that's okay.
Yeah.
We already talked a little bit about it, but my next question was, do you and your family, we are a family, but does our family have any special traditions regarding Christmas that may be different from other families? I also talked about this a little bit with Marul, my sister. But indeed, we do gifts at the 24th in the evening. So the evening before Christmas, we still do that. And that is then, as you just told,
it started back in the 1970s.
1970s.
A long time ago. And I like it very very much. It's very nice to me that we still do the tradition of my German grandmother.
Yeah, and that's quite cool.
In 2023. Yeah, that's cool to me.
Okay, so now we'll attach the feet and then we're finished, I think, actually. I think it was something like this. This looks nice, right?
Yeah.
Well, we already scratched it, so now you can just apply vinegar and then scratch it again. You may be wondering, this whole video, why we've been wearing the same Christmas sweaters. About 6 years ago, we bought matching Christmas sweaters with a cute little penguin. We bought them for a Christmas market that I went to. That was, I think, the first market and the first Christmas market that I ever did.
Yeah,
with my ceramics.
6 years ago, it's a long time.
Ago, yeah, that was very fun. We went there together.
It was very cold, very cold.
Very cold, like,
It was raining.
It was raining, it was snowing, it was...
But we saw a lot of people, and a lot of people bought the ceramics
nice
of Calder.
atmosphere, yeah. It's 2 weeks later, and the gnomes have been basically fired, and they survived the kill, so we're very happy with that. And we're now going to do some glazing. So could you tell us how you would like to glaze the gnomes?
By my opinion, the gnomes always have a red head.
So for the heads, we're going to use stroke and coats from Mako, and the color we're using is Candy Apple Red. So I hope that will look nice.
That seems alright to me.
Yes. And how are we going to glaze the socks?
The socks, red, white stripes, and then the same red with the same red.
Okay, yes, so that they're matching, that looks nice, yes. For the white, we are going to use a different stroke and coat glaze, which is cotton tail.
The beard has to be a little bit
dirty look.
Dirty, yeah. Not too clean, not too dirty, but a little bit dirty. So it's an old shabby
gnome that lives in the forest for hundreds of years.
Yes, but still friendly.
Still friendly,
not
still
too
kind, not too creepy.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it would look nice to use a black underglaze to do that.
Yeah.
And then we can put the black underglaze in between the little lines that we made, in between the texture. and then we'll go over it with a sponge to get rid of the black glaze at the top of the beard. And to do that, I think it would be easiest to add a little bit of water to the underglaze so that it's a little bit more liquidy. And then the last thing that we need to do is...
Yeah, the nose. I think the best choice is salmon color, between red and white.
Yeah, I think that's a great decision. So for that we have actually salmon underglaze from Emco. So we're just going to apply that on the nose, and then we'll put a clear glaze on top of that so it's a little bit shiny, I think. Or do you not want it to be shiny?
Oh, no, not too shiny.
Not shiny.
No,
okay,
no.
Then we'll just add the underglaze, and we won't be using
that's
clear glaze on top of it. Yeah.
Let's glaze.
Yes, let's go. We just finished glazing the gnomes and I think they look pretty great.
Yeah.
So we can't wait to see how they will come out of the kiln. And yeah, that was kind of it. I will show you the final results in a bit. But now I would like to thank my dad for being here and spending some time in the studio with me. I really enjoyed it. I hope you did too.
Yes, surely did.
Yes. And you're happy with the result?
Very happy. I'm very curious about it, how it's going to look when it's finished.
If you'd like to see more videos, new videos are coming up with more guests. And I also have a lot of Christmas tutorials, so if you're looking for something else to make than a gnome, I have a full playlist with some videos that you could check out. I will leave them in the description down below. And then I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye!
Bye!